Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita, Lenka. I'm a Vedic astrologer, and today I'm going to be discussing week 17 of the year 2023. I welcome you all to this Vedic astrology channel where you get all the updates. Apart from the Jupiter update, which is a little delayed, I'm sure you all are waiting for that. I've been traveling, as you all know, so I couldn't do that video, but I tried my best to do the Mercury's video, retrograde video, but it actually went retrograde because, there was a lag, there was a breaking thing, which was going on. So all that I know, it was really goof up. All the things were goofed up. But yes, today I hope I'm not, I hope there is no lag today. If at all there is, please pardon me for this because I'm somewhere where, the signals are pretty much weak. So I hope you all are doing well. A lot of commotion. I have been hearing news from all sides that there is problems, hearing about friends' parents' death, friends, passing. So all that, I have been hearing as well. So a little uncomfortable because of that also. But yes, this is from the 24th to the 30th of April that I'll be covering in this week 17. And as you know, this is about moon's movement, how moon ingresses a particular sign, how moon is interacting with the planets. And no event takes place on the very same day of the transit, remember. So it's on and start giving the results. So you have to also bear with this Jupiter because it is going to be giving the results, say after week 10 days time only, not before that. In case you feel that, why Jupiter in my chart has ingressed at a positive place but is not giving good results. So it is because Jupiter is actually, it takes time to give results. All right. So kindly update me if at all you can hear me clear. If anybody can tell me that there is no breaking of the video, I'll be really grateful if anybody can write. So moon is going to be in Gemini from the 24th April because it is going to be in the second half in that, and then it is going to be in Cancer sign from the 27th of April and Leo 29th of April till the 31st. So this is something which brings about a lot of commotion also because moon is going to be in the trine to Ketu and Saturn as well, and moon is conjunct Mars over here. So whenever Mars, Ketu, Saturn, these kind of combinations along with moon, this happens, you feel a little uncomfortable in communication. You will say something, people will understand it otherwise, or there is a misunderstanding. So communicate after taking a pause. Think twice when you are conveying something to somebody. It might just be that, you can go a little sarcastic, or you can be hurting also. Thank you for confirmation that everything is okay. So after this, moon is going to be interacting with being in the Cancer sign. For the first time, it's not going to be aspected by Jupiter because from Pisces, Jupiter was aspecting this moon. And now Jupiter is going to be obviously, in the Aries sign, and moon is not there. When moon is transiting Leo, then there are three aspects, that is Rahu, Jupiter, and Saturn, when moon is going to be in the sign of Leo. And Leo sign from 29th of April till the 31st of April. So that's what is happening. And we are having a few more transits, which actually, I cover in the video. That is, Mars is transited. It's already when I'm making this video. And I wish you all a very happy Akshaya Tritiya also. I forgot to do that. Last week I did. This Mars is already in Punarvasu Nakshatra when I'm making this video, which is a very important transit again, because Jupiter is in Mars's sign and Mars is in Jupiter's Nakshatra. So this is a partial exchange. So this means, and there is a very good exchange between Mercury and Mars, any which ways till the 10th of May. So again, that is a very positive exchange because both of them have switched places and they're going to be giving the results of each other. Completely. So Mars is in Aries sign in a way. Okay, so aggression and enthusiasm at its peak. People are just trying to convey, their feelings in a very mature and a sensible manner also. Or maybe they're thinking something and speaking something. Few of them, are doing that as well. Then Mars, of course, is in Taurus Navamsa from the 28th of April till the 4th of May. Now there is another exchange here because it's in Navamsa, but Venus is going to be in the nakshatra of Mars in Mrigasira nakshatra from the 28th of April, the very same 26th of April, sorry, till the 8th of May. So again, Mrigasira nakshatra, Venus, and in the Navamsa of Venus, that is Taurus Navamsa, we have a Mars is ingress. So this is also about relationship, passion, and too much inclination towards finances because Venus is already in the Taurus sign. So can you see how the planets are forming a connection? This is all a divine plan. This is all very meticulously planned everything is planned well in the universe, very, very close-knit. And one event will lead to another event. So they are all connected, yet they are not showing that they are connected. So we are having Sun's transit in Bharani Nakshatra, which is again Venus's Nakshatra, and Mercury is also in Bharani Nakshatra already. Till the 8th of May, Mercury is going to be there, and Sun is going to be from the 28th of April till the 12th of May in Bharani Nakshatra. So can you see Venus's connection with Mars? In Mars's sign, all the planets are posited because of the Grahan eclipses. So Venus and Mars, they are actually, the game players, game-changing players. Why? Because earlier in the previous sign, when Rahu Ketu were transiting, they were also at that time in the same zone, that is Venus and Mars's signs. And now also they are in Mars and Venus's sign, as you know, Aries and Libra. Before this was Taurus and Scorpio. So now again, there is a big time change that we are heading to. That means all across the globe, army, military, authorities, and also, Venus's glam industry, film industry, jewelry designing, fine arts. All these industries are going to be actually doing really well. Okay, so some good news we are going to be hearing about all these, and much in the picture during this, especially during this, after this eclipse. So 3 months in a way we take the solar eclipses, impact, and then lunar eclipse we take for at least 1 month. So we're heading to the lunar eclipse on the 5th and the 6th. So wait for that. I will be making a separate video also of the same. And I hope I've covered, Saturn is also in the trine Navamsa of Capricorn to Mars. It is in Capricorn and Mars is in Taurus. So again, there is a connection which is forming, the nexus which is forming again in the earthy signs. So Artha Trikona means people are going to be very much involved in the finances. They are working through their finances more. Okay, so let's not discuss more about the, what are the transits doing, because it will take lots and lots of time. It'll be like, a discussion only on this. So let me start sharing as to how this week is going to be a game changing for you also this week. A very basic foundation it's going to be laying. So because Jupiter is going to be actually, now coming out of the Gandanta by the end of this week. So next week is going to be a very important week again, because we will have many transits also. All right. So let me start sharing the screen with you all and show you how the chart is looking like. And then we start with the predictive. So this is how the chart is. As you can see, Jupiter is transited here. And then we have Moon in the Gemini sign with Mars and in trine to the Saturn and Ketu. And then we'll be moving into the sign of, one by one, it will be moving into the signs of Gemini, Cancer, and Leo this week. All right. And in trine, can you see? And Leo sign is going to be very, very charged up. Why? Because Saturn is looking, Jupiter is looking, and Rahu is also looking at the sign. Double transit on Leo people. So whatever, their stuck up jobs were till now, so they will just start actually getting charged up and moving. So good for Leo people. So let's start with the predictive. And to start with, I must tell you that this is based on the ascendant, moon, or the Dasha sign wise. Why? Because Dasha sign is actually, the current status of your transits or how they are connecting. Because if you have a particular Dasha running and you don't make that sign your first house, you will not be able to understand what's happening in the sky. Suppose you have you are in your Jupiter Dasha and Jupiter is in Aquarius sign in your natal chart, in your birth chart. So make Jupiter your first house. So right now there is a Saturn ingress over Jupiter. So then see on the third house, you have so many planets, and the Grahan was also in your third house. So that's a very important transit again. So you have to for sure see to it that you must listen to the reading as per your Dasha sign wise also. Okay, so that will actually help you in a way. Okay, so let's start with the Aries natives first. So for Aries, this transit of moon is this week going to be starting with your third house, fourth house, and fifth house. And this is going to be, my voice is distorting, is it? Can you hear me all clear? If anybody can confirm that to me. Somebody has written is distorted. Can you hear me? If you can tell me. Then I'll start with the predictive. Because these are all live sessions and, I'm not, I'm just traveling. So just let me know, please. If anybody can write it over here, I'll be really glad. So that I can start the predictive. Sorry about the delay. Okay, thank you so much. So for Aries natives, moon is going to be in your third, fourth, and fifth house this week. And this is a very important week for you because, your Lagnesh is also, forming an exchange with Jupiter. So 9th Lord, 12th Lord. So you are traveling or you're planning some short journeys during this week, or maybe some education you're going to be starting, change of residence. And there is a major change coming in your personality, in your persona also. You are like a guru now. Because Jupiter is in your first house. So you should actually be thinking about imparting your knowledge. You are the guru to others. In fact, you yourself are educating yourself now. So when you are self-sufficient, so that means you are going to be, you can actually help others also. If you are that well equipped. So this is the time to impart your knowledge to others in such a manner that maybe your siblings, your own people, your relatives, somebody in your close-knit, in your family, they're going to be treating you as the eldest, or, the oldest in the family, the one who is very seasoned and very, who's very much involved in the affairs, the family affairs, very seriously. At the same time, you're going to be actually, your energies are going to be tamed, which the impulsive energy, that because Aries are very impulsive. So what happens when Jupiter is in the first house? So you actually are getting very toned down now, and your higher studies, it's good for your children also, because Jupiter is looking at your fifth house, seventh house affairs, that is your family, your relationship, your business relationship, they are going to be improving. And also moon is going to be actually triggering all these even more when it is going to be in the fourth and the fifth houses. So can you see Saturn, Jupiter, Rahu, all the planets are going to be giving focus and attention to your fifth house. So love, relationship, children, all that is going to trigger, and it's going to be a very amplifying kind of an energy now. So just go ahead and take a break also in between, because you need to do certain things at home. Maybe you have to look up to you have to maybe do some renovation after travels. You're just taking some rest. So that's the middle of the week. So take some breaks and rejuvenate yourself, reinvigorate yourself, and then move on. All right. And your children are going to be part of it, some fun activities together. That's going to be helping you grow yourself. When you connect with your children, you learn a lot. You learn a lot while teaching them. So maybe, you will be learning a lot in this journey when Jupiter is also transiting in the first house. Can you see? So when Jupiter is in the first house, the ego clashes also happen. Remember, the guru is the one who has a big ego as well. Ego is not that, that person is not going to be, talking with you properly or something. But egoistical means that that person wants that kind of respect that he deserves. So give that respect to others to get that respect back. So you are going to be getting that kind of a situation often, where people might just rebuke you. They just might just not follow you or listen to you or talk to you properly. So you might just get a little aggravated because agitated that why people are not listening to me. You have that, right? So just because of Rahu energy there. So once Rahu leaves the zone, things will be better off, of course. Do not get into too much of negative energy around you. Don't accumulate too much of negativity because of Rahu being there. You might have always been on that second thoughts. So that Rahu energy, which is actually tempting you to do certain things which are not the ethical way you're adopting. All right. So I will be making a separate video of the same, Jupiter Rahu conjunction, Jupiter in Aries sign. Going to be an elaborate video, so please be patient, because then I will be also giving you the best whatever knowledge I can impart through this medium. Okay, so just wait for that. Surely I'll be getting back on that. So coming to the next one, that is Taurus. So okay, 1 second, I have to change the sign. Okay, so for Taurus natives, moon is going to be transiting your second, third, and fourth houses. And this is a very beautiful time to start something about your finances. Park them well, because Jupiter is in your 12th house. So expenditures are going to increase. Maybe, with overseas connections, you're going to be actually, spending a lot of money this week. So you have to be careful about your expenditures, but very good time to plan everything well. At least that chance you're getting. So Saturn is also in the trine to this moon and Mars and Ketu. So this is like a restrictive kind of an energy. So you will be restricted to communicate with others, restricted to park your funds, haywire. You are going to be thinking about everything very meticulously and then doing things. Venus is already in your first house, as you can see. Mars is going to be in partial exchange with Jupiter, and there is a beautiful transit of Sun and Mercury also in Bharani. Mercury is already in Bharani, so that means the Lagnaceous, nakshatra. So it is very positive for relationships. At the same time, it is good for making investments, but in a very restricted manner. So you will get all the new changes in your life coming up, because Venus and Saturn are forming Pancha Mahapurusha Yoga in your Kendra, as you can see, in their own zones, in their own signs. Very good for changing your job, very good time for understanding your partner, how you can enhance and uplift yourself to attain and achieve those goals that you have set. So as far as your work is concerned, as far as your relationship is concerned, see, Mars and Rahu, whenever they are on the either sides, it's like, the lagna is hemmed between malefics, right? The lagna is hemmed between malefics. That means you have to just take a pause before making any kind of choices and decisions. Don't be impulsive, because Mars is impulse and Venus already is in the first house. Venus also is ego. It also, because he's a guru as well. So that also gives you ego, that also gives you anger. So you have to be little calm, little composed before making any decisions, and take care of your looks, take care of your body, take care of your, any kind of persona and personality trait that you're thinking of working on. So this is the time when you will be actually, spending alone time, and you will be getting all that towards positive also. And you're a traveler, you're thinking of travels this week, and you're thinking of connecting with your friends maybe. So it's definitely a good week for that. Take care of your health in case you are not going to the doctor for treatment at the right time. So this is going to be giving you some troubles in the future. So you have to be taking care of your health for sure. All right. And get connected with your children also. The children are going to be one of the sources of happiness, fun time, etc. So whatever, you're doing, you should actually see to it that you get into the depth of it, not superficially doing anything. Okay. um, and in case there is some problem in the connection, so please do let me know, because these are live sessions. So coming to the next sign, that is Gemini. So for Gemini natives, let me change the horoscope. Yeah. So for Gemini natives, Moon is going to be in your first house, second house, and third houses this week. So these three houses are very important houses, to understand your own self and the people around you. So you will, to start with, be thinking about other people, your partner, very emotionally. You have that sense of understanding. But Mars is also there, Saturn is also there, Ketu is also there in the trine. So this might bring about some restrictive energy also. Maybe, your health is not good, you're not able to get compatible with your partner because of your health issues. You speak something and you just, spoil the mood of the partner, maybe, because you are very impulsive. Mars is there in your first house, but this gives you a lot of energy. So channelize that energy. There's a lot of energy to do things now, to initiate something big, because there is a partial exchange between Jupiter and Mars also. And Venus is also going to be in the Mrigasira nakshatra. So that is also very positive. So you're getting that kind of opportunity to channelize your energies towards positive and think about good things, think about better things, how you can grow, how you can let others grow, teach, how you can teach others to, because Jupiter is involved. And definitely 11th house is the house of innovation. So innovate something new. If you're an engineer, this is a very good time, for engineering background people, students, it's a good time. Ketu is also being tamed because Jupiter is looking here. So children are going to be doing well, if they have to travel overseas, this is a good time. Also, this is a good time to review your finances, how you can save more money, how you can work on yourself and your finances and your family, how you can work on your food habits, because, you're having, Gemini natives are foodie because they have a second house ruled by Moon. Moon is food. So you feel like, that binge eating, you have to work on that. You have to slow down, don't eat too much fast food, etc. Also, you are going to be traveling because Moon will be transiting through the third house. Third house is the house of travels. And also, your subconscious mind. So you're thinking a lot, future prospects, how you can uplift yourself, how you can improvise on yourself. And maybe you're working through with your siblings. You're going to be talking about some growth plan for the future. So this is a good time. It's just that you have to take care of your health, because you have your 8th lord also Saturn in the 9th house. I've heard a lot about Gemini natives, they're not feeling well. They have not come out of that, the miseries and the pain that they have been going through since Saturn transited the 8th house. Now that it has come out of the 8th house, still they are not feeling it, because you must understand it, this transit was waiting for this Jupiter to get active. Okay. Now that Jupiter is in your 11th house, things are now going to slowly and gradually come to that pace, will pick up that pace and towards better. So Geminis, my dear Geminis, don't give up. It's not the time to give up. It's just the beginning. Remember, 11th house is very, 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 very active right now. So don't give up. And then Rahu will be transiting your 10th house as well. So the future, the world is going to open for you. Don't worry about it. So just hang on there. All right. Coming to the next sign, that is Cancer. So for Cancer natives, Moon is going to be transiting your, one second, let me write it, sorry. So for Cancer natives, Moon is going to be transiting your 12th house, first house and second house this week. So this is a very fluctuating kind of a week for you. You want to take a break, you want to just rest, you want to just close yourself up from the world to start with. There's a lot of workload. Maybe, you're preparing the presentation, you're having meetings back to back. So you have a lot of energy in your 12th house to start with. So whenever Moon transits, because Moon is your the planet, where the Dasha actually starts. The Dasha starts only because of this Moon's nakshatra, remember. So when Moon is ingressing in these places, only then you will feel the results. So when Moon is interacting with Mars, your Yogakara Graha in the 12th house, so this is going to give you a lot of expenditures. At the same time, you're thinking about travels, you're planning your journey, your itinerary now. You're thinking about how you can connect with your own self, how you can meditate, how you can heal yourself. All those are also going on to start with. Then Moon will be transiting the first house. And as it is, I'll go back again, because Mars and Ketu and Saturn, they are in the trine to each other. So you are highly, highly emotional right now also. At the same time, you can be very hurting also, because, Ketu is the one who actually, with Saturn also in the trine. So you become very cold, you become nagging, you become very, or maybe sometimes jealous also. So you have to just understand what you're actually feeling, because, people really don't want to convey it, but, at the same time, you become very, you try to cover things up at times, even if you're feeling certain things, you just open up. That's the best thing to do, convey. And also, it's not about Cancer people only. It's about the planetary configuration in the sky right now, and it will intensify if the Dasha is also of the same, maybe of the Saturn. It's the Ashtama Shani for you, though I don't consider Ashtama Shani as bad, because it is going to be in nakshatras, it is going to be ingressing. So it is going to be in right now in Rahu's nakshatra. So Rahu is well positioned right now. If Rahu in your natal chart is not well positioned, then this Saturn Ashtama Shani, that is 8th house ingress, is not going to be good. But at the same time, you have a Ketu in your 4th house. So this is a very good time to understand your inner feelings, your emotions, how you feel for others. So when Moon is in the trine to these planets, so you have to actually understand yourself, because it is in the 12th house as well. So you will get to know that clarity that you're looking for, you'll get now. Also, Moon is going to be in your first house and second houses. So this is going to be giving you a lot of connection with your partner, your business partner, or be it your spouse or your friend or your, potential partner, maybe you will come across. So that is also quite possible. You're going to be very emotional also about how you feel about others, how others feel about you. Are they reciprocating the kind of reciprocation I am doing, suppose, and you don't get it? So you feel quite, uneasy because of that. Your expectations are high. So that might just fall apart or, just backfire at times. Also, moon is going to be in your Leo sign. You must understand Leo sign is highly, highly charged up right now with Jupiter and Saturn also looking at Leo, double transit. So you can right now think about your financials. Second house is active for you. So if you will think about your financials, how to park your funds, how to invest, how you can use your speech, your communication to to master the other people around you or at your workplace. It is the 159 actually, the trine, which is the Dharma Trikona, which is getting active also. So at the place of work, people will actually acknowledge, will actually accept whatever you're saying and doing, how you're working, the leader, that leader in you. So it is going to be very positive for you, if you think about your finances in a good way. Take the help of the experts and park your funds. Right now, Venus is also transiting your 11th house. Very positive time to make money out of money. All right. And also, we are having Saturn's aspect also here. So this will give you the ideas, the ideas you were waiting for to actually, save money. Your expenditures are going to minimize because of this Saturn looking at your second house. All right. But when moon is in the 12th house, you have to take care of your relatives or friends or somebody who's in the hospital. You have to pay a visit when moon is in the 12th house. So take care of that. All right. And also Mars is looking at your 6th house. So do not get into any kind of litigation or any kind of loan also. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Leo. Let me write it here. Yeah. So for Leo natives, this moon is going to be transiting your 11th house, 12th house, and 1st house this week. So this is going to be a very positive time to get connected with your friends, with your family, with your partner, with your siblings. You might be just having a word with your, with your siblings this week. Or you're going to be having a very good conversation, a very important conversation with your partner. Your partner is very mature and sensible, because 7th house has a Saturn, transit. It means that the partner is either very detached or very boring, cold, or it could be that the partner is very sensible and talking sane about matters related to finances, related to work, related to your, journeys, maybe. Because 3rd house, short journeys. So you are actually on that same page right now. You're discussing a bigger picture. Okay. So that is what. And maybe with your friends also, you're going to be having a lot of good connections. You meet them for dinner, you call them home, something like that you're going to be doing. The community you move around in. So you're going to be discussing all that as well. And then moon transits your 12th house. And that's happening in the middle of the week from 27th to the 28th of April. So that's the time you might be traveling overseas, or you might be having some expenditures on food, on maybe some investments, or you're going to be spending on buying things which actually, are not of much use to you. Just wasting money. Okay. So just don't do it. It's better that you, because you have a Cancer sign in your 12th house. So you tend to spend on, when moon transits there, on things that you really don't need. So try to cut down on your expenses. See to it that you do not overspend on things which you really don't want. And Venus's ingress in your 10th house is very positive for you. Some change at the place of work, some people getting connected with you, some female counterparts getting connected with you at the place of work. And also Saturn is looking at your 9th house. So travels for sure. It is going to uplift you, enhance your education or your skills. So this is a very positive time for that also. Ketu is also in the trine. So this brings about a lot of detachment, lack of understanding also at times. So you have to be careful about that. But then, when moon is in the 1st house, Jupiter, Saturn in the Leo sign, the Leo sign is Leo as well as which Leo sign is actually having the double transit. Okay. So this is something which is going to be giving you a new, look about, everything. You're going to be having a different perspective now with moon transiting there in your first house. Why? Because there is a double transit. So change is coming into your life for sure. There is some change of job, change of place, change of maybe, some documentation, or maybe, you're signing new contracts. Could be something about a change, a major change is coming into your life. Jupiter is ingress also in the 9th house, which is the Dharma Trikona. It is a very important and a very crucial time of your life, remember. Especially if you are in Saturn Dasha, Jupiter Dasha. This is a total game changer kind of a situation, time period. So once Jupiter is out of the Gandanta zone, you will start feeling things have started to move. Especially after the 15th of May, you will feel that, okay, now I've won 90% of the battle, wherever, whatever you're doing. Okay. So positive for sure. Okay. Just take care of your health. Why I say so? Because you have a, Rahu and Mars in your 10th house, hemmed between, it's actually, giving you aspect towards first house. Saturn and Jupiter and Rahu, they are looking at your first house. And this brings about some health issues also. Okay, so take care. Just read Hanuman Chalisa 1 time, 2 times. It said 100 times if you read Hanuman Chalisa, you're just sorted in a day. So that's something, you can try doing. It's actually proven. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Virgo. So for Virgo natives, moon is going to be in your 10th house to start with, and then 11th and 12th. So 10th house transit, of course, your expectations are pretty high at the place of work. You're too charged up. Mars is there. See, in the Kendra, you don't have any other planet. And there's an exchange between Mars and Mercury from the Aries. That's definitely very positive for you, of course. It is positive because it is going to be giving you some more opportunities now, how you can handle other people's money, how you can work on your job, on your, on your relationship with your people around you, how you can be more meticulous about or organized about things that you have to do. And your 7th house is hemmed between malefic, Saturn and Rahu. And your 9th house is also hemmed between malefics, that is Mars and Rahu. So Rahu is part of everything, can you see? So this brings about a lot of changes in your life now. So this is also a time to, because your Lagnesh is not in the 8th house because there's an exchange. So this is a very good time for change that you have been looking for from a long time. Maybe, some new job comes in, new profile, or maybe, you change your profile. Something which is definitely going to be changing a lot, many things is going to happen now. And why? Because moon is also going to be in your 10th house to start with. So you're going to be conversing now. You're going to be asking your promotion, maybe how you can be, in the limelight. So you're thinking about all those things, how you can be more communicative. Communicate actually, whatever you're feeling right now about maybe, you're not getting that kind of upliftment and that kind of acknowledgement at the place of work because you're keeping mum, you're not able to speak. So now it's the time to speak up so that at least you get what you deserve, actually. Moon will be also in your 10th, after 10th house in the 11th house. So that's a very positive time because none of the planets are aspecting this moon. So moon is in power, basically in Cancer sign now. Cancer is unafflicted till the time Mars transits there. But at the same time, when moon is in your 11th house, now this is the party time. You want to spend time with your friends, with your family, with your community you move around in. Maybe, you're going for a lecture. You're very happy about it because you got all the accolades there. People actually, appreciated you. So you're pretty much very satisfied this week. By the end of the week, you want to just, work on yourself, how you can improvise on yourself. All those things will actually trigger at that time. And you feel that you want to be in that isolation mode, you want to just think about things in a very, because the cycle is coming to an end in the Leo sign of yours, which is the 12th house. So now you're thinking about, and in the 12th house, when you have Leo sign, this is the place where Venus exalts. So if you will do something about, putting little extra effort in the, that's a remedy that you should be doing any which ways, because Venus's place, this is the Venus's exaltation place, and there's a Leo sign. So in a way, Leo sign, a Virgo sign people, their married life is combust because they have a Pisces sign in their 7th house, which is the 8th house from the 12th. So this is why, you people have to donate something for sure to the girl child or the girl who's getting married. If you will do it, you definitely are going to be feeling much better, or your life will become sorted also. Just in a flow, I just gave this remedy. If you can try it out and do it. Also, Leo sign is what? Leo is the sign of authority. Okay. And maybe, your female counterparts at the place of work, you're not compatible with them. So just actually, try to make it up with them. It no harm. You can just compromise. You can just have a good cordial relationship with your female counterparts at the place of work also. That is one of the remedies that you should be doing. So this is a good week for you. Not a good week for litigation, etc., because Saturn is there, Rahu is there in the 8th house. So take care of your health also. Jupiter is expansive, Rahu is expansive. So you do need to take care of your health for sure. But overall, it is a very positive time for overseas journeys, for enhancing your skills, uplifting yourself, fine arts, dance, drama, something like that, you can take up as a hobby also. So this will help you actually, come out of the solitude that you're in. So you will be mixing with people this way. Join a course. You'll be mingling with people even more. Coming to the next sign, that is Libra. And let me just change the sign, and we are on Libra. So for Libra natives, Moon is going to be in your 9th, 10th, and 11th houses this week. So this is definitely positive. So you're in the limelight now because it's in the invisible half, visible half, not in the invisible half. So planets, when are in the visible half, you become more popular. You start mixing with people more. So this is the week when you will start traveling, you will start meeting with people, you will be people's person, actually. People's choice awards, I've heard, so maybe this is the time when you get that, you receive it if you're waiting for. Now in the Kendra, as you can see, thankfully Jupiter has transited through in your 7th house. Otherwise there was a lot of maleficence attached to it. Now you're at peace, basically. If you're not, you will definitely, don't worry. Just let this week pass because Jupiter is in Gandanta. Let it settle also. Give it 10 days time. So here you have a Moon transiting your 9th house. And this is in trine to Saturn and Ketu. Very good time for education, higher studies. Be more organized, be more careful about how you speak with others, how you communicate with others, because it's a Gemini sign, which is your 9th house, your bhagesh, your speech, your communication. The luck comes from your speech. So give yourself a good time, when you're about to deliver any words to others, whenever you're going to be uttering those words, those sentences. Take a pause, don't be in impulse and speak up. Okay, that's a remedy for you also. I'm not saying that speak less, but speak wisely. Articulate your words well. Only then, your luck will enhance also. And communication is the key for your success for sure. Don't close yourself up in that shell. the more you're in the limelight, the more you're with people, because you are people's choice, because of the Libra sign rising. This is, I think, I feel one of the best signs in today's, era. Aquarius, even Aquarius, because this is an Aquarian age. So this is actually, the Aries signs are actually, doing really well. So you should actually, because Mercury as well as Venus and Saturn, these are the three rulers of the trine for you. So you have a very, you will have, if you don't have, you will have very serious and very matured kind of children. And you will, I'm not just digressing though, but yes, Saturn being the ruler of your fifth house, this is a very good combination for good children who are very, very sensitive and very practical and very strong. Okay. So this is something which, is a remedy also for you. Your children will be, if they're not disciplined, they should be disciplined. So all that. And this is a very good time for getting into relationship, working through your finances, intimate relationship. Also, Venus is in your 8th house, trying to get out of that struggle that you have been having from the friends, the circle that you were moving around, travels. You were having problems and issues, I know, but this is going to be a better phase now. All right. Coming to the next sign, that is Scorpio. So for Scorpio natives, this moon is going to be in your 8th house to start with, and then moves into your 9th and your 10th houses. See, 8th house ingress in the natural zodiac, moon debilitates there. If you know, moon is what? Food, the mouth, that is the 2nd house where it exalts. And 8th house is the exit place. Ketu is actually, mouth is Rahu, and Ketu is the exit. It's like the waste comes out. So when moon is there, moon is food. How will it feel when it is in the 8th house? So he feels very uncomfortable here. So what happens? You can eat wrong food. You can overeat. Or maybe you overthink when moon is in the 8th house. And you can be very impulsive. Why? Because Mars is also there in the 8th house to top it all. But Mars is happy here. So this is a Neech Bhanga kind of a situation here now. Because in the natural zodiac, moon debilitates here. But with Mars there, it is like minus, minus, plus. So for sure, this week to start with, you will be having a lot of energy to think about things in a very deep manner, in a very refined manner, research-oriented mindset also. If you're an engineer or any kind of PhD you're pursuing, this is a very positive time because your 9th lord is in the 8th house. So it's very good remedy also for you to do things like research or anything which involves a lot of deep thinking, so that you're channelizing your energies. Main thing is how you channelize your energies. That's the most important part about the transits and about the placements of the planet, how you channelize the energies. The transits keep happening, but are you really working through them? When I'm conveying something to you, are you really following that? Are you really doing things the way I explain? So I forewarn you also at times. There are good transits, there are bad transits, there are good impacts, there are bad impacts. So sometimes I give you those forewarning, pointers also. So you have to be prepared for that as well. So when moon is in the 8th house to start with, from the 24th till the 26th. So it's good if you lie low, just don't get carried away and make decisions where you will do everything in impulse, and then that might just backfire. Okay, so that is something you have to be extra cautious about. Then moon will be in your 9th and 10th houses also. So 9th house will bring about travels. Maybe you're thinking about studying more. You start some education, or maybe you're thinking about how you can find the right kind of people around you who can educate you, who can uplift you also. You don't like to no nonsense kind of a thing, you don't like that no nonsense you don't like the nonsense, so you are in that mode of no nonsense around me situation mindset. So this is the time when you will be having all that. All of that is positive for you for sure. And then moon will be in your 10th house, so you might just meet the influential people, your bosses, your seniors. You discuss some major projects coming up from overseas. Maybe you're just trying to figure out how you can make money out of money, how you can complete the task, how you can do this project this way. All those discussions are going to take place. A lot of energy in your 6th house. Take care of your health, take care of your finances, and also take care of your um, disputes that you're involved in. So it's the best to keep some amount as loan amount, keep repaying that rather than getting involved, because one thing has to get active. So what kind of signification will get active? I don't know. Maybe you become very organized, you start organizing everything. So that is also very good. No procrastination, no laziness. So that is also 6th house, getting into details. That is also 6th house affairs. Or you can just keep a small loan amount, and you will definitely feel a little better with so much energy in your 6th house any which ways. All right. And then moon will be also aspected by Saturn and Jupiter here in the 10th house. So new projects definitely are going to kick in. And in case you're waiting for that, that the upliftment, the place change, or that promotion, so you're going to be heading to that also this week. You're going to be maybe discussing with people, how you can get it, how you join a job, and you want to learn all that. That induction program is going to take place now. Okay, so this is what. So it's a good week for student natives also. At the same time, going to the foreign lands might be a little riskier, or it could be a problematic thing to do. Okay, take care. Coming to the next sign, that is Sagittarius. Sagittarius natives, moon is going to be transiting your 7th, 8th, and 9th houses this week. So 7th house transit actually is about meeting people, a people's person. Mars is there. You can be very sarcastic also at the same time. Mars moon combination is a very good combination because Mars debilitates in moon sign and moon debilitates in Mars's sign. So it's like a Nietzsche Bhanga forming. So you will become very aggressive, at the same time emotional, when moon and Mars combination happens. So in the natural zodiac, if you see 1, 4, 8, these houses are getting connected. So you're going to be having a research-oriented mindset. You will be thinking about doing research. You're thinking about pursuing that again. Okay, so that happens from the 24th to the 26th. Or you meet with the potential partner, or you're having a physical relationship, or you're thinking of maybe communicating something to somebody, in a very refined manner. Okay, so that is also quite possible. And this also is about food, spicy food. You might be having spicy food. Okay, your partner will be getting some, or maybe you wear new clothes, something in red. That tinge will come, golden and red. Okay. Then moon will be transiting your 8th house, its own zone, and that's happening from the 26th to the 27th to the 28th. So both the days, moon is going to be in your 7th house, 8th house. So 8th house energy is, a transformative energy. Why? Because, you're going to be understanding your own self first, how you can heal yourself, how you can heal others, how you can help others, and other people's money, unearned income, sudden gains, sudden losses, all these obstacles, hurdles, all this we see from the 8th house. But how you manage this 8th house. This 8th house energy is a very, very strong and a powerful energy. How you can change this energy towards better, towards good, and how you can do it to help yourself, how you can do it. So this is something which, will give you that clarity, because, once you get into the depth of a particular subject, in the particular thing that you're thinking about, until and unless you get into the depth, the root cause, you will not get the answers. You never will get the answers otherwise. So you definitely have to get into the detail of everything. From the Lagna, it is the 8th house where Jupiter exalts. Can you see? Jupiter exalts here, but it's the 8th house energy, where moon actually in the natural zodiac debilitates because it's a Scorpio sign, the 8th house. So Jupiter exalts means you should educate others, you should study, and you should give knowledge to others. That's the best remedy that you should be taking up. Okay. And we do have moons ingress in your 9th house, which is your Leo sign there. So Leo sign is actually, afflicted right now because of Sun and Rahu combination. So let it come out from there. So you might be having troubles with your father, or maybe, your brother's wife, or your sister's husband. You can have some complications here and there because it's a sister-in-law or brother-in-law's sign house also. So you have to be cautious about your travels, your journeys right now. Just take it easy, hold off. Okay. So after this ingress is over, you will definitely be doing things as per your wish. After Rahu leaves the zone, there will be some change coming into your life. So this week you can, if at all you want to file a lawsuit, or you want to go ahead with a loan thing, which you have been waiting from a long time, you will get the clearance. So this is a very positive week for you. Okay, good for children also. Student natives are going to be doing well as well. Coming to the next sign, that is Capricorn. So for Capricorn natives, this moon is going to be in your 6th, 7th, and 8th houses this week. So 6th house, 7th house, 8th house. See, if you see 7th house is what? 7th house is the house, Maraka house. Why? Because Sun debilitates there, and it is also ruled by Venus, which is the opposite of Mars. Opposite energies, no? They are opposite energies, and they attract. Remember, opposites attract. So here, moon is going to be in your 6th house. So you might be organizing your calendar. You might be thinking of following that strict diet routine, that how you can manage your weight. You're thinking about, the 6th house affairs a lot. So you will come across people also of that sort. The kind of thought process you have, the kind of astrologer you follow, your mindset will become like that. So at least for me, for my audience, I know you have to be very large-hearted. You should be large-hearted in what? Giving away your knowledge. Okay. I might start teaching one fine day, I'm already thinking about it. But you know what? This way, whatever I will teach, of course, that will be meticulously planned. But when I'm giving like this, the free flow knowledge, and that too, without thinking, I just speak and I share. This is something, which you all should be doing if you are my audience, of course, if you follow me, if you subscribe to me. So you should actually be doing this at the first place. Let's donate or be charitable about the knowledge that you have. Nobody can steal that away. Nobody can take it away from you. Whatever knowledge you have, if you give, impart, that's the deal. That's the way to live. Okay. So this is definitely going to be giving you a lot of relief once you start doing such remedies. Remedies do work only when you do them in a proper manner. Okay. And follow what I just said, if you're my audience. Okay. Then moon will be ingressing your 7th house on the 27th and the 28th. And that's the time when you will be having a lot of thought process towards growth, how you can grow, how you can be more giving, connection with your friends, your relatives, how you can improvise on that, your own partner, your business partner, as well as your marriage partner. So you're thinking about that, connecting with the partner or connecting with the person you have been waiting for. Venus is, as it is transiting your 5th house. So it is triggering your 10th lord is also Venus. So you might meet some potential partner at the place of work. Very positive for you. Okay. And we do have this Jupiter transiting through your fourth house, which is the house of sort of exaltation. So related to any kind of works related to your land, related to change of place, related to buying, selling of car, new car coming in. All that is going to get activated with Jupiter's ingress in your fourth house. And the ruler is also well positioned in forming also Punarvasu Nakshatra and Aries Nakshatra, Aries sign exchange, partial exchange of Mars and Jupiter. And Mercury is also in exchange with your, Mars. So definitely, you are thinking about growth, education, buying properties, selling property, or maybe some kind of loans or litigation also on cards, because Mars in the sixth house gives you that inclination also to part ways from your partner. Okay, but the best way is don't, because you have to quit your karma. Okay, quit your karma with that person. Whatever pain you have, you should actually accept that pain and move on. Coming to the next sign, that is Aquarius. Sorry. Okay, Aquarius. So for Aquarius natives, this moon is going to be in your fifth, sixth, and seventh houses this week. And this is going to be giving you a lot of fun activity this week to start with. You're thinking about travels, meeting your partner, physical relationship. Also quite possible that your children are going to be leaving and going overseas. Quite possible that you're going to be shifting out from your current location, because you have two Panchamahaparusha yogas forming in your Kendra. This is a good time for also, connecting with the guru, connecting with the people who are actually not the gurus, who are your mentors. Maybe, who are actually going to be uplifting you, teaching you good things. So that is going to actually happen now with Jupiter and Rahu in your third house, looking at your ninth. So this is going to uplift you. It is going to be enhancing. It's about enhancement, how you can look good, how you can do things better. So all that you're going to be working through during this week. Yeah, that's what it is about. And also, it is going to be giving you a new potential partner if you're looking for one. Okay, so this week is actually quite bright for you, I would say. Coming to the next sign, which is the last one, that is Pisces. For Pisces natives, moon is going to be transiting your fourth, fifth, and sixth houses this week. So quite possible that you will be connecting with your friends, your family, and also your younger siblings, and you will be getting connected with people in a very different manner now. You're thinking about something else and you're saying something else. There is something amiss actually here. So you have to work on yourself. You have to spend some alone time, and then either accept or reject. It's all up to you. But give it some time. I know it is very difficult, that you have to do things sometimes very quickly. You have to make the decisions very fast. But at the same time, you do get that window where you have that chance to say a yes or no. So just grab that window. Just be more quick at that time to make decisions. So you will definitely be getting that window as well. And then moon is going to be in your in its exaltation place also. It is going to be, in its own zone, in fact, because it is going to be in the fifth house in Cancer sign also from the 27th and 28th. So this will give you some connection with your siblings, also it is going to be very good for communicating with your children, passing out all the, knowledge to the children also. And lastly, it will be moon's ingress in the Leo sign. Leo sign now is going to be aspected by Jupiter, by Saturn. So it could be that there is some negative news also. But let's see, it should give you some positive energy also with, change of residence, selling of property, Buying new properties also on cards. Just don't get involved in any kind of litigation, loans, or any kind of disease. If you have, you should actually get it diagnosed and get the answer from the doctor. That is something which is very essential. Also, it is going to be good for your connection with the siblings, overseas people, planning anything which is going to be, about other people's money, how you can manage other people's money, your speech related issues. If you're having now, you're going to be getting improve and you will grow. And in case you are all by yourself, you should actually depend on yourself only, because Rahu and Saturn are on the either sides of the first house. So this brings about a lot of isolation and restriction also to you. All right. So this is what this week is going to be. And lastly, it's going to be in your sixth house. Be more organized, don't procrastinate, and get up in the morning, do sun salutations in the morning, that is Surya Namaskar. And also, this is a very positive time for, because Sun is Dhanvantri also, being the ruler of the sixth house. Sun is in the second house, that is 9 houses away. So you must learn a language, learn something new, maybe some new course that you can take up also, which is a short-term course which helps you grow as well. So that's something that you can be doing also during this week. And you definitely will be having a lot of, encouragement from your mother, from your dad also. Okay. So just pay attention to all that. All right. So this is it for all the 12 ascendants, moon, or the Dasha sign-wise predictions that I gave. So have a great transit and a great week ahead. Stay blessed, everyone. Om Tat Sat.